Baby. There we go.
Now it
Okay.
says,
Now we're live. Yes. All right. Welcome,
that's good.
everybody. This is our first segment of the local business spotlight. This is something we're going to start doing weekly on Hey Anchorage. The goal behind this is to spotlight local businesses, try to help them get more business as well as introduce them to our community. So for the first week's segment, we have Geri Cannon with Anointed for Action Essential Oils. So how are you, Geri?
I'm doing great despite the snowstorm.
Right? Cool. So tell me a little bit about your business and what you do.
Well, many years ago, I was a mall walker and I saw this lady reading a book called Essential Oils. And I thought, if they're so essentials, why don't I know about them? I thought it was a little bit crazy and very definitely for hippies. But I had a lot to learn. So then 7 years ago, somebody invited me to a woman's house who I did not know, and she was having an essential oil class. And I thought, why not? So I went. We had a lovely introductory oil class. We made some sugar scrubs for the bath, no pressure, and I automatically wanted to join in. And so I got a kit and I enrolled. And the first year, I was just having fun, giving away as gifts, not knowing what I was doing, giving it to children and not telling them to dilute it with a little bit with coconut oil, but we were having fun. Nobody got hurt. That's good. And then a year later, when I happened to have an inflammatory response on my leg, I thought, I've had this on my arm before and I've had this struggle a couple times before and hubby and everybody. And so I thought, I'm not going to use that solvent cream that I've used once or twice before. I am going to look in my oil book. And so I got the top recommended protocol for that inflammation, which is lavender and thyme and tea tree oil, and mixed that with coconut oil, put it on, and it helped so much. I thought, whoa. And the next morning I put it on again just for good measure. And then I called up my friends / uplines and I said, how do I do this business? And I've been doing it. It'll be 7 years or 6 years as a business next month.
Wow, congratulations. So what are some of the benefits to using essential oils?
Well, there's a million, but to keep it simple, the oils are aromatic compounds. They're made from plants, right? So they are God-given. In fact, doTERRA is from the Latin and it means gift of the earth. And so we can use it to be proactive and, try to start with the natural solutions first for all of our physical, emotional needs, our pets, friends, kids, whatever, and just use those. And then, if we need to consult with the doc, that's great. But we can ask him, hey, here's what I'm doing here. Here's the supplements I'm taking. What do you advise? Hopefully they're open to natural solutions, but over time, we slowly educate the doctors. We don't make medical claims, but we do support everything that you are doing to help your body be healthier. And doTERRA is the only company, essential oil company in the world who works with top-notch hospitals and universities in their research, in their emergency rooms, working with not just patients in the rooms, but the healthcare workers. It helps calm them down when they diffuse oils in the room there. And so there's a lot being done with doTERRA and professional organizations that include healthcare workers. So you name it, we can help with that. We can support it. Like I say, no medical claim, but every oil that we have can support your bodily systems.
Cool. So what are some of your favorite essential oils?
Oh boy. There's so many, but I love some of those that have lavender in them. There's a blend called Serenity, and I diffuse that at night. I put it on my pulse points, back of my neck, bottom of my feet, and just anything that calms you down. But I also love spicy oils. I love oils to clean with. I only clean with natural solutions, so I use lemon oil or clove oil mixed with vinegar and or baking soda. I don't use anything caustic in the house anymore. Took me a while to transition, but I love it. And so what oil don't I like? There's one or two. The rest,
Really?
there's so many, but everybody's different. So, what you would like might be different than what I would like.
Sure. I know I use essential oils. I only like a few of them. I use On Guard. I use Breathe. I like the orangey and the lemony ones, and that's really about it. Some people have told me that I should try the Balance, but I haven't. So.
Oh, I love Balance. It's got blue tansy, and I love blue tansy. But everybody's different, and it only takes one or two oils, and you're like, that's my favorite or whatever. But then you change your mind after a while. Oh yeah, I like that too.
Right. So tell me, I know I've asked you this before, but what's the benefit of buying essential oils from you versus a local retail
Well,
location?
there's so many. There's so many. In fact, I know a store that's local. They sell above retail. Don't do that. But no, most of us don't buy retail because why would you want to do that? If you get your own wholesale account, it's 25% cheaper. You can get free oils and products. Being on my team, you get me, and so that's you get my 7 years of experience. You get everybody above me's experience, and of course, doTERRA is 12 years of experience and more. And so, then you can build up points to get free products every month. Every month on my team, I give away free oils also. So you can get the free one from doTERRA, you can get one from me. And so many opportunities for education in groups. You don't have to join them, but you certainly probably want to. And then, you can join any class that you want that we have, that my Diamond Upline has. You can work at those at your own pace. So, I mean, there's no pressure. And so you end up if you continue to order a certain amount every month, which isn't hard to do because you're trying to clean your house and keep your kids healthy and the dogs and yourself and your friends and family, that before you know it, you can build up to 55% total discount after 13 months. So why wouldn't
Wow.
you want to do that?
Sure, 55% is a great discount. So how do the trainings work? Is it some weekly or monthly thing, or is it really dependent on what your clientele is looking for, or how does that work?
It's totally up to you. You can come into classes that my doTERRA upline, Rosalie, has going. She's got classes every week, numerous classes. You can pick and choose. What do you want? You can choose private appointments. You can have a private Zoom with me or a one-to-one. We're opening up more in Anchorage now, and I certainly wouldn't mind meeting somebody with a mask or whatever. If we eat, we'll take off our mask. But there's just so many. They can go on the doTERRA site. You could get lost down the rabbit hole in the doTERRA site, or any of the scientific sites, or it just endless education is what you can get.
Sure. And the education is over Zoom, or is it in person, or both, or
Both,
both?
especially the last year, it's mainly on Zoom.
Mainly Zoom
But
now?
the classes are maybe 45 minutes or maybe an hour, depending on what you did. If you choose to take your own classes, you could spend just a couple minutes a day on it if you wanted. Totally up to people what they want to do. They can join other groups too, because we all work together. You don't have to just go to my upline's classes or my classes that I'm involved in, but you
Sure.
can attend. There's just it's immeasurable, the opportunities for education, but it's mostly on Zoom right now.
Cool. So anything else you want to discuss about essential oils? Unfortunately, I don't know a lot about it, so it's tough for me to ask you all kinds of deep diving questions.
I can't wait to get back to having in-person classes. We had a lot of DIYs. At least once a month I've had classes, sometimes twice. And we also met at Remax in Midtown. Hopefully we can get back to that sometime. We've had other locations that we've had classes at. But I love having it in my home because you get your hands on the oils. You can make your own concoctions, put your labels on there, give it away or use it yourself. We've had spa classes in the house. I did the feet, and somebody did the hands, and somebody did the faces, and that was a really awesome class. So there's like many different classes. We've had oils for brain health. We've had kids and dog classes, and so I can't wait to do that again. But meanwhile, I don't mind meeting people one-on-one, like I said, or on Zoom, until whatever people are comfortable with. So.
Cool. And tell me, how do people get in touch with you?
I think the best way is to go directly to my doTERRA site, which is mydoterra.com/my name, Geri Cannon. That's
Okay.
the best way. But I'm on Facebook and a lot of other places, so you could certainly go to my website, but it'll lead you to the doTERRA site. And
Okay.
so, had a guy today, he Googled me, I guess. He found me and he wanted to know if I had a certain oil, and he's in town. And so he's going to drop by here in a little while and get this bottle of oil, which I just happen to have an extra one of. And so he'll pay retail, but most people don't want to do it that way.
Do you usually stock the oils, or is it something that you usually just
I
order?
just happen to usually have one or two extra of everything for a lot of reasons. Mainly, I've been around a long time, and I get some free oils sometimes too. And once kind of frequently, people will want to. I don't know how many times a year they want to buy retail from me, but if they're out from out of town and they want to come in and they see me on Google, that's great. And so I will have the extra usually. And if I don't, we have our own distribution center in Anchorage now, and so
Oh,
I can order something and get it here in 2 days.
2 days. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
they're not open back up yet. They will be soon, but when they do open up, it's just open for wholesale customers. You can't just walk in there. They want you to be able to deal with a real person that can really help you. So,
Sure. Sounds good. All right. Well, before we end this, is there anything else you want to talk about?
I can't think right now, but I'm sure after we hang up, I'll think, oh, darn.
Fair enough. So this, you can always go in if you think of something, go into the comments and leave something in the comments. Being on the Facebook page, usually during the middle of the day, you don't get a lot of engagement. People are working, but then you
Right.
start seeing people see this video more and more in the evening and over the course of the week. So if you think of something, don't hesitate to go put it in the comments.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, Geri. I hope you do well. I hope this business takes off for you, and I hope you get some business out of this interview.
That'd be awesome.
So
Thanks for the invite.
you bet. So thanks to
Okay.
everybody for joining, and that's a wrap for our first local business spotlight segment with Geri Cannon of Anointed for Action Essential Oils. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later.